Thanks for staying with Sunrise. Our guest released 5 books within 2 years, all of which became bestsellers on Amazon. 3 became #1 new releases in several categories. He has been an educator for over 12 years and professional theater and entertainment experience spanning 20 years, during which he has honed his versatility in wearing many hats. Let's welcome Raheim Fender to share his work, books, podcasts, poems, and his story. Good morning and welcome to Sunrise.
Hello, good morning.
Okay. No. Well, are you too hype? Are you too hype?
No, you are about this.
All right.
Amazing.
So, yeah, I'm impressed. So I'm going to start with this book. I'm just starting here, and let me tell you why I'm starting here, because I kind of went through it on the Amazon thing, and I was like, listen, black is a crime, but black is mine.
Yes.
In the context, and I'm putting you on spot because you're an educator.
Yes.
In the context of students are just going to school and hearing that them can't come in there with them little picky head, kaya head, and all kind of things. Look, he's like, don't put me on the spot.
No, put me on the spot. You see, I have a problem with it, I seriously have a problem because I feel that, you're here should not be a problem. I don't think so. And we have come out of the Babylon system long time. We're supposed to be moving forward now. In my estimation, I think that, you should be able to wear your curls and be proud of your curls. They're yours. Embrace them.
That's so I brought that up because, as we say, black is a crime, but black is mine.
Yes.
So I just thought it was fitting for that context.
Yes.
But I won't detract from what we're here to speak on.
No
5
problem.
books are impressive.
Thank you.
What was going on?
Well, the first book, I wrote it 18 years ago when I was in college, when I started college. And I was at Edna Manley. And I never planned on publishing it, but then COVID happened. And then I decided to publish the book. And to my surprise, it did well. And I decided, okay, I think I could probably publish some more. And so I started writing more and publishing more. And 5
Here
books
we are,
later,
5 with bestsellers.
Yes.
So how do you build then the bridge to a better you? A lot of people don't know how to even cross the bridge, let alone seeing the bridge.
Embracing self. Embracing self. Looking in the mirror and telling yourself, sometimes you get up in the mornings and you really don't feel that confident, but you need to tell yourself, Raheim, you're special. Raheim, you are worthy.
Yes.
Yes.
All when hungry, I lick you.
All when hungry, I lick you.
I kind of I like that. Your titles though, some of them I can't even pronounce. Like I want to say Catherine Trick, but it's cathartic.
Yes.
The cathartic realms.
Cathartic realms.
Yes, and I never bite myself. Yeah. What was? I keep saying what was going on there because you are doing poems.
Yes.
And you are going up and down on a journey.
Yes.
And when I was reading some of them, I said I need to see who this person really is, And yeah, what was happening there? Cathartic realms.
I'm an artist, and so I love creating. And when I started writing Cathartic Realms, I started writing love poems first. And then I started falling into the realm of self-love and going, yo, I look good this morning. Yo, my hair look good this morning. Yo, my skin color look good, and I'm proud of being me. So I started writing empowerment poetry. And then I started writing some other poetry, some dark, deep poetry. And so for me, Cathartic Realms was just a way to express myself, and which is why I call it cathartic, because, we're not always made up of rainbow and sunshine. Sometimes there are some dark things inside, and you just want to let them out. So that's really what Cathartic Realms was about.
Yes. Where did all of this come from? It sounds like this was a volcano preparing for eruption at some point.
Yes, because COVID happened. So when COVID happened, before COVID, I was writing pieces for my students. And then I never had the avenue because I was stuck at home. So I needed, that avenue. So I started writing, and I just continued writing, and
Right. And you recently deposited them at the National Library.
At the National Library.
Talk to us about that particular experience and how it feels to do something of that sort.
It feels good because, you know, my work is now being embraced by Jamaica. It's also telling me that years after I'm gone, I would have left a legacy. So, yes.
Yeah. What's next for you?
More books. I plan to release my new my solo album because I'm a part of a band, Raw, and so September I plan to release my first single for my solo EP.
There you go. At least you're building the bridge for a better you.
Oh yes.
But before, so demons of the psyche.
Yes.
You're an artist, and it is clear, but you say demons of the psyche, and you're a member of the Raw band.
Yes.
So you have to explain yourself. What is your artistic journey like?
It's a roller coaster. You know, for Demons of the Psyche, when I started writing it, I wanted, it's all about the inner demons.
So, but let me cut. This is 2021, COVID now, serious lockdown.
Serious lockdown.
All right, 3 months out now.
And
We're
so
with you.
I started looking at, you know, not just my inner demons, but persons around me, and you know, persons I've seen that. Persons who are going through fat shaming, persons who are going through body shaming, persons who are going through, who have been through rape, and you know, all these different discriminations.
Yeah.
I remember the first chapter, actually when I released the podcast, the first chapter is about a child, a 5-year-old being raped. And yes, a 5-year-old being raped, and you know, persons were taken aback. Even my aunt, she was like, this happened to you because it sounded so real, it touched her. And I was like, no, it never happened to me. These are stories.
But this is the reality in society.
You know, yes.
Now, you are a singer, musician. What is it that you do?
Singer.
You're the lead singer of Raw?
Lead singer of Raw.
And it is very raw.
And nobody's not going to come start a war, you know, flip it and because you say you're the lead singer of the band.
No.
All right. All right. And are you making Grammy music in light of the fact that, you know, white bands can now win Grammys for them?
Well, let me just say my solo album is going to be more in that realm.
But not the raw.
But not the raw. No. Listen, you know, I want to cater to the fans that have been reading my books. So I want to give them a more mellow, you know, that mellow person, not necessarily the
raw
version.
Yeah.
Boy, yes. Raheim Fender, Demons of a Psyche.
What's the I know they've been bestsellers, but what about the local reaction to your own publications?
Well, persons, I haven't started pushing it locally. And so, but my students and persons that know that I'm a writer, they have been gravitating toward it. They've been buying it on Amazon, which that was a shocker to me, you know, because I did not expect my students to buy my books. I really didn't.
You're also into drama. How much of this will we see being, you know, acted out?
Yeah, Netflix, TV series, epiphanies of a Raw.
Well, I'm hoping a producer will see this and pick up Demons of the Psyche because it's really.
I can see it.
Yeah,
I can see a series in the making.
Yeah, they definitely need to listen to the podcast because the podcast it goes hard.
Awful.
Yes, very powerful.
It goes raw. So if you want, tell us how to find your podcast, how to find you, and
how people can purchase copies of the book.
Right.
You guys can just Google Raheim Fender,